Hey guys, welcome back to Backpack Hero. 'Tis I, Spartan, but you knew that because, I mean, you're on the channel. Who else would I be? Breadmond? No. Anyway, so, I was originally going to be doing, going through the characters and doing a video on the two characters that I didn't truly do a video on. But, new update, magic update, of which, let's be Santa outfit. A whole bunch of magic items got fixed, and basically the whole magic system itself. So, I'm going to be taking a look at that. I haven't done a full run of this new update, because the one run I did had a glitch where it crashed desktop. And this patch has had 4 magic hotfixes, well, short, like, hotfixes to the system. One of which being specifically a fix to that one crash I had, so hopefully won't get another crash to desktop. Wow. Bit more difficult than normal first fight. Right. 1, 2, 3. Use meal to just finish the first fight faster. That's basically the entire purpose of it. I'm actually going to reorganize for this key. Up arm has been disarmed. Okay. Always do that in case I get Earthstone Blade. Not gonna happen because they actually reduced the occurrence of rare items on the first floor. Which, it's okay. So some items got changed, some items got buffed, some items got nerfed, etc, etc. So Wand is now a tag, which is, it's something, I guess. Do I want a shuriken at the end of every combat? Probably not. Okay, max health, always good. I'm just gonna try and turbo through this. Level up. Let's go for bottom as well. Get some valuables. Ooh, dice, good. Or die, as it's actually called. Because it is one of them. Did I do a video where the toxic kunai was a thing that you could get? I'm not sure, honestly. This'll deal me, like... Yeah, this guy will do 1 damage to me. I didn't even need to do that third hit. I could just let the poison kill. Oh, that's a new animation. Animation for being hit by fire. Alright, what do we got? So this is a mana shard. It's like a mana stone, except you need to place it like as far away as you can. Double halberd, still kind of weak. I'll take that because it's worth something, and I'll take a toxic kunai, why not? This rough buckler maybe deserves an extra 1 block buff considering how bad it is normally. But that's the way it be. Alright, let's grab my 1 HP heal here. So, Knight's Armor got nerfed, which I'm going to address because I'm probably still going to find one, but I mean, I'll take it regardless, just because I love that item. Right. I kind of want a second dice before I go flowers. Like, I want to load up all of my luck into one tightly knit package. Like, I want to stack luck so that my reroll will be also as lucky, roughly. They're both blocking for too much. That's not bad as a reorganize, but I would need to dump some stuff. I'm stuff. Also, I don't understand why poison ticks at the end of the turn, but if they would die from poison, they die regardless. I'm doing this in case I get a violet energy or anything that needs to be far, far away. So yeah, see, saving these dice for when I get big, big luck. What's the store got? Anything good? This is still absolutely trash. Like, this item needs to change. This is a cool item, the bow blade. It is a sword, but it's got a, like, you can right-click it and you can transform it. And it becomes a bow. So it's both a sword and a bow, meaning that you don't have to fill your inventory with both of them. Haha, both of them. That wasn't funny. -2. What's this event? Scrounge. I'll see what the smithy has first, and if it doesn't have anything good, I'll scrounge for a weapon. Regen conductive spikes haste. Haste isn't bad, but I'll get a 15 weapon scrounge. Yeah, weapon 15. Getting a good weapon early on is obviously how you win this game, or at least how you start winning. Okay, cleaver. Seasoning is good, that's worth a bit of money. Boot. Yeah, have some seasoning. It must be hard to find in this dungeon. That's why you'll give me 10 gold pieces for it. Alright. Okay, 2 items. Good. Good result. This is only a 1 energy. And it actually just has no downside either. Holy shit, Vorpal Blade. Okay. Well, I found my good weapon. This is also Hawkeye's bow. That's incredibly valuable. Right. Sell that. That's worth 17. Right, well, I think I'm going to be carried from that incredible luck at the start. It's a shame I spent money on a weapon scrounge. Actually, you didn't have damage to weapon, did you? No. Damage to weapon actually would have been really good, because that's the one forge you want on Vorpal Blade. Yeah, 16 damage. Oh yeah, I forgot Vorpal Blade got changed. It was originally like a 2 energy weapon. Now it's a 1 energy and then plus 1 energy cost for this turn. So I can do 16 twice. Yeah. I'll just double block. Hit with the stupid hatchet. Billy Hatchet. Get that cash back. Cash back guarantee. Yeah, get out of here. I gotta get rid of the curse. Smack you a bunch. It's the Gold Cleaver. Gold Cleaver is obviously not a very good weapon for my build. Oh hey, Hatchet Kill. Oh my god, look at all these luck rings. Okay. Damn. Okay. I may actually be building onto a cleaver build. If I get, like, 1 more good cleaver, then I may consider just going cleaver build, selling the Vorpal Blade. Actually, it makes for a good finishing weapon. I probably won't do that, regardless. Right. Let's use the flowers. How much damage does this do? 8, and it's 12 damage. Not nearly enough. Right, well, hit me with your curse. I hope it's not something too bad. Adjacent items are disabled. Right there. Right, next turn I'll kill this thing. Same curse. This red snail is kind of a very annoying enemy. Alright, what do I get? Really? This is trash. I used 1, 2, 3, 4 luck rings plus flowers. No, I'm re-rolling. Okay, there we go. Black Mana Stone. I said that there was a big magic update, and I haven't picked up like any of the stupid fractured Mana Stones, because they're just not worth it. Black Mana Stone kind of makes me wish that I had, just because it's a Black Mana Stone. It you can get so much mana on this thing. Right. Oh, it's one of these fuckers. So he's dealing 17 damage to me. Yeah. If I can get a few mana stones, I'll be Good gravy. Wow, double hatchet kill. Cursed Shiv, that's worth something. Dump the small key for a mana stone. And go back and sell some of this trash that I have. Yes. Despite the fact that's the only thing I can sell. Do I want the Sapphire? It adds 2 damage to the Vorpal, but you know what? No, that's just 2 damage. I can do a whole lot better than that. Well, I use the dice, well, technically the die, on re-rolling 1 reward, which means that I am in a definite worse spot because of it. Because I can't re-roll the boss item anymore. I do have to take it slow with Rude Rooster, unfortunately. However, the Vorpal Blade does so much damage that I can afford to. I probably shouldn't even be using the gold thing. Also, this is a fucking wet towel or whatever it is. It's not a very good shield. You wouldn't expect a shield to be a good towel in the first place, though. You know what, I'll use this. The problem with the Black Mana Stone is, yeah, it eats Mana Stones adjacent and diagonal, but you have to have more mana every time you use its ability to gain more mana. Which is kind of weird, but it makes sense. And this guy's actually starting to do damage to me. Oh well, it's over now. Still want to build a corner over here as far away from civilization as possible. And do that. Damn, these kind of suck. Like, Stopwatch used to be so good, but now it's trash because you lose 2 HP every turn. That's a bit extreme, in my opinion. I guess I'll take the alloy then. It's not great, but I can't run Bombstone. Yeah, that currently gives me 0 benefit. Oh no, I want to go to the healer. Max health, obviously. Hey, look, the titular Lucky Star, my favorite anime. Just kidding, I don't watch anime. Like, at all. To the Enchanted Swamp we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. I need an item that uses MP or something like that. MP is not real in this game, it's a concept. Yeah, the Ethereal Staff got changed. It creates Ethereal Shivs and adds mana to the connected mana network now. Ooh, Steel Boots are pretty good. I do like the Steel Boots, but I do like getting a legendary item for cash as well, so I'm going to drop it here and hopefully it doesn't land on the little buckler. Of course it did. Well, it's something. Hey, this has 2 forge slots. That's interesting. A couple of items got a reduced amount of forge slots. Pathway blocked. By what? This dude? This isn't an enemy. Alright. Berserker's Ring. I have shields and armor. I'll probably just use that guppy when I can. Here's what I found. Plasma Sword. Adjacent weapons above get 3 damage. On you, deal 7 damage. That's actually really good, damn. It's not fantastic, but it's good enough for me to reorganize my inventory. Like that. To the right. Oh my god, it's one of these things. It points to what it buffs. Okay. Well, that still does 11 damage twice, which is very good. Very good. I like. Me gusta. Can I make a space somewhere? I do want the Slats Shield. The little buckler, while it only takes up 1 space, is just a bit too weak for my liking. I want to sell this. And again, I need to keep the alloy. Alright, I guess I'm ditching the cleavers. Should've sold that shit. And I do want to keep the Mana Stone, just because I need to try out some of the new magic stuff. But yeah, having a free weapon that buffs my other weapon by damage, very good in theory at least. Oh my god, it's the Philosopher's Stone. Okay, I thought that was the Ace Cleaver there for a second. And I was like, oh my god, I ditched my cleavers before I got the Ace Cleaver. Alright, who are you, fuckers? This is some pretty good damage. I am on the second zone, though. Reach adjacent or diagonal consumable. This isn't a consumable, it's a curse. Yeah. I tried. Damn. If only I had that guppy, I could save myself a bit of health. Oh well. Hey, there's a Mana Stone. What is this? Vacant Mana Stone. If connected to a Mana Stone, item is disabled. So basically, it's a Mana Stone that you get one of. You get one, that's it. That's an interesting concept, at least. I like that. That might be a good pickup for, you know, when you're feeling kind of low. I like how I get the option to see what the boss is, or I could go to this unknown event. That's only a 9 HP heal. That gives me 6 extra temporary benefit over getting max health. I mean, Rage would be good if Vorpal Blade didn't have the scaling damage thing. And adding Rage to a weapon that only has... Actually, this has 3 forge slots. Damn. Maybe I should've. I mean, it's not too late to. And I do have enough for exactly 3 forges. Alright, get out of here. There's another Mana Stone. Oh my god, Gemstone Heart. So some people think that armor is too weak. And my response is, what the fuck are you on about? I mean, not armor, luck. People think luck is too weak. Yeah, place that there. Let's rotate the boots. Because it grants an extra tiny amount of block from the Gemstone Heart and the alloy. But yeah, Apprentice Staff, for instance, this was a 0 energy, 0 mana, and it got, every time you use it, adds +1 mana to the cost this combat. So basically you'd use it once and then it would be gone because you don't want to run mana. But considering it is a deal damage and then add mana to the mana network, it's actually kind of viable. Also, I'm going to reorganize this so that my Black Mana Stone is here. I'm not going to eat the Mana Stones until I have like at least 4, but yeah. Also, it says Mana Flow, but it should be showing from both sides. That's weird. Regardless, yeah, I'll take this. Let's add 3 Rage to my Plasma Sword. Oh, that's a new animation. Just a bunch of hammers. It's cool. Yeah, Vorpal Blade now very dangerous. Adds, well, does 14 damage twice. Take a sip of my tea, which I ruined. It is way too sweet. Like, I think I added, like, accidentally 1 extra spoonful of sugar. Well, it's not even a spoonful, it's like a half a spoonful. Because I've got those measuring spoons. Right, so... hit you. I can just kill this dude, right? Yeah, good. These skinks have absolutely nothing that makes you want to attack them first. Like, they're not dangerous. They just add block to the other units. Oh, left gauntlet. I like the left gauntlet. The left gauntlet is really good. I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to make a space right here. Should I ditch the right glove? Oh, I know this is a left gauntlet. Okay. So that means I can... If I can dump the leather cap, I don't need it. So I put that there. That gives me 7 block. Remove the slats shield for this one. I've probably got to start using the Black Mana Stone. You know what, next level up, which should be next fight, I'll be able to make a little space for it. Anything else I want? I like the Chip Sword. Chip Sword is still really good. Unfortunately, I don't have the space for it. My inventory is clogged up with luck rings. I should probably start dumping them at some point. Oh, you're gonna apply weak to me? Interesting. Counterpoint, rage. Literal direct counter. All adjacent items are anchored for 2 combats. Oh, that's going to fucking suck. Well, gotta use it. Right. I need to make like a little pocket so that I can use my Mana Stone. I could just do this. Because if I get Violet Energy, it doesn't even affect it. Yeah, and I'll put a space here too. Oh, got a dice. Right, so I can use the Black Mana Stone, you can eat the other Mana Stones, I'll get a +4. Ugh. I still don't have an actual good wand, like adds 4 burn to enemy. I could use this 6 times per combat. But really, I don't think I'd care about that. Hang on, I've been fiddling with my goddamn tweezers and I dropped them. Because I like to fiddle with stuff. That's just kind of the human condition, or at least it's the ADHD condition. Oh, Jagged Blade, man. Oh, it's so good, I don't want to drop it. Ugh. Honestly, I think the Jagged Blade is better than the Vorpal Blade. But, I mean... I don't really have anywhere I can put it. Plus my stuff is anchored. Yeah. I just have nowhere I can place this thing. I'm sorry, Jagged Blade, I would have taken you with me, like, on any day, but... I probably should have started this combat first, just so I can use the Black Mana Stone. There we go, 2 out of 6 mana now. Right. I'll take you down. Tiny, spiny, kick you in the face. Yeah, this rage is going to be really good. If I get anything else that also gives me rage, it's just straight up extra benefit. There's the Tilted Sword, the Mana Stone Bow. The Black Mana Stone can eat the Mana Stone Bow, which I find very interesting and hilarious. Yeah, it's the Dark Wand, I can use that. It only has 3 uses, but it'll be suitable until I find a better replacement. Yeah, take this. I could get the Tooth Necklace. 6 rage on kill is really good. Considering I have rage already, so it's only going to go up. Add rage, haste. I don't want to add rage to the Vorpal Sword because... True, I am using it multiple times per turn. But damage is just generally better for it. And let me get the gold first. I'm not going to get enough experience to level up. I hope one of these is like a Hermit Crab. No Hermit Crabs, alright. This is a right glove, again. I mean, I'll take it, because it's 4 block. Basically nothing, but, you know. You know what, I'll take the magical herb. Because it does refresh 6 mana. Sometimes I forget that magical herb actually does anything, but in this one instance it does. So yeah. There we go. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get enough mana to actually use this thing again. And even then, I would only, like, give me 4 extra mana. I'll take another key. Yeah. Like, I don't really need anything with this build. Oh, okay, extra forge slot to an item. Guess what? We're gonna add more rage. Wonderful. I don't like this enemy. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna blast it! So 18, 18, 18 is not enough for lethal. Although I'm pretty sure I'll just kill it next turn with a plasma sword plus weapon. Can't place that there because of awkward shaping. You know what, I'll just fucking skip the curse. What do I care? I get healed regardless. Pretty anklet. Okay, I think it's time to throw out some of these luck rings. They've been very useful, but it's about time that I got rid of them. Archery? No. Just no. Don't! Just don't. Alright. Elder Mage. Your father smelled of Elder Mages. This guy really is not a threat if you hit him multiple times. He's just dead. Great, it's the ore. I can get the ore and the bloody alloy. At least the ore actually does something in terms of damage. But, Cleansing Flame is probably the correct choice here. Like, there are some really annoying status effects. Yeah. Cleansing Flame is good enough that I will not remove it. Also, I'm not applying status effects to my enemies, I'm applying them to myself. Yeah. I mean, Conductor wouldn't be awful, but... yeah, it's not that much. I actually have a lot of health. This reminds me of the old days where you could easily get tons of health. Oh hey, it's the spare dice. Also, here's the shoe hat. It's a hat and it's a shoe. Like, you rotate it and it becomes a boot. Like, yeah. It's an item, I guess. Honestly, it's not bad, but this build is kind of finished. It looks janky as all hell, but it works. Let's go to the Frozen Heart, because I, like, never go there. For good reason, it is, significantly worse than the other Bernie place. Bernie Sanders. Yeah, sure, let's get the money bank. It's this dude. Honestly, I don't fight these dudes enough to know particularly what they do. Right. So 15-15. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy gets increased maximum health whenever you do that. Oh, okay, that must be a bug. So usually when this dude transforms into the enraged honey badger, his description changes to "he's unleashed" from "he's so peaceful and calm." So that's not right. I'll use that next turn, why not? Adjacent weapons get -4 damage. Alright. But I've got like a million block because of the pretty anklet. And the fact that I've collected a fine assortment of armor from across the land. Get out of here. Alright, 3 spaces. 3 equal opportunities. Let's just expand outwards, because that buffs my blocks. And get a space here, why not? Okay, this is new. 1 time per turn. Deals 1 damage. When mana flows through, 1 damage this turn. That's interesting. Not bad. I mean, it is a free weapon. Free weapons are always good, but I'm going to re-roll these. That costs me 1 choice, but yeah. Berserker's Club. Berserker's Club is not good because of rage. It hurts me more. It hurts my me more. So that gives 7 block, and if I place it over here, that gives only 5 block. Do I want to place anything else next to this stupid gemstone heart? Nah. Yeah, I guess it's still better that it goes there. Stupid bow blades. Interesting, but not very useful. I feel like I should reorganize some of this trash. Like, yeah, I can do this better. Like, I can do that and this. Like, I'm not getting kills with the plasma sword, I'm guessing. So place that there. No. Place that there and that there. Is that the right play? Probably not, actually. I reckon this is probably right. But then again, I can't get the plasma sword to... You know what? Actually, no, I can. Put that there. That there. Yeah, that should do it, just about. Keep the dice. Alright. Why does it say that the shield is being buffed? It's only buffs armor, and the shield is not armor. I guess it's just when an adjacent item kills, so it just highlights every item. Okay. I understand now. Perfectly. So I'm gaining like a ton of block every turn. This left gauntlet is giving 10 armor on its own as well. This is why I like Purse's left and right gameplay. Also voice crack, but you should expect that because I am dehydrated constantly. King's Shield. King's Shield is really, really good because it gives rage, so it's stacked with my rage building. Alright, if I find something good to sell... 3 damage to weapon. I really want to get like a 50 gold or so I can buy that. If I get some venom swords, that would be good. Don't give me the curse. You know, I'll take another spin. It's still relatively cheap. No. Oh, well, it's a glove. You know, that's 5 experience and 5 health. That's literally nothing for me. It's like, ugh. Alright, I hope I get plenty of gold. Is this... This is when combat ends, this isn't on kill. Right, that's not as good as I would have liked it, but... It's fine, I guess. Zap it to you. Easy. Cloud Sword, that's worth a bit. Floats and stabs. Alright, time to dump these rings. I've pretty much gotten everything that I need in terms of luck. Is there anything else worthwhile? There's more left gloves. I don't need them. I have left glove and a gauntlet on. Like, how are you wearing them, Purse? Perseus. Alright. Sell that. Puts me on 41. What's something else valuable I can sell? I would sell the Black Mana Stone, but I am at least using it for something. It sells for 3. That would put me on 44. That is not enough for a Damage Forge and a King's Shield buy. I can just sell the spare dice. What am I thinking? Right, I want this. If for no other reason than the fact that it gives me rage when I'm hit. And I can add 3 damage to the Snicker Snack Sword. Damn, if only I had 1 more gold. If I had 1 more gold. If I didn't buy that spin, could have got another 3 damage. So sad. Such a sad, sad deal. Alright, what do you got? Amethyst Buckler. That's actually going to be really good. Okay, I'm going to drop it here, so hopefully I get either gem. I know I'm going to get the fucking hat, knowing my luck. Yep. This is not a good item. On take damage, get 1 gold. For each adjacent gem, gain armor. Yeah, I have 1 gem in my inventory. Fortunately for me, though, it's a very valuable gem. It's an armor potion. Fine, I'll take it. Oh god, I should have seen what encounter this was. This is like the worst encounter in the game. Alright, this is going to suck. Can't take that. Honestly, it's probably for the best if I just tank that damage. Okay. I get to heal up, thankfully. Yeah, the fact that they have such powerful curses, and this is like a boss fight, or like a mini-boss encounter, at the very end of the game. How much damage does this deal? Enough. That dude would have hurt me because of the rage this idiot's giving. Doesn't heal me, but this dude still has like hundreds of health. Maybe I should just, you know what, I'm just gonna let this guy hit me. It gives me some rage. There you go. Still came out of that fairly damaged, though. It's not particularly good. The thread. Good luck fishing on this thread. It's just the Knight's Shield, except it's 1 space and doesn't block. I'd take the My First Wand, but I don't need healing. 1, 2. I kind of wish I had more energy. I guess that's the whole reason why Purse is like the best, because of the free energy use. I should be able to kill this guy very soon. Yeah, he's not going to be doing anything. Snicker Snack. Oh, hey, finally got some gems. Took me long enough. Alright. Knight's Shield, I need to ditch you. Right, if I place that there and that there, that gives me more block. That gives so that adds spikes to... Normally it would be the on-use gain spikes, but this is... Because this thing already has spikes tied to it, it adds spikes to self when using the thing. So I need to move that there. Reorganize this a bit. Because I want this just for a little bit of extra damage. Put that there, that there. Right. That gives me a lot more armor, a lot more, okay, tiny amount of damage. I take the T. It's probably better than the top hat. Just the 2 dodge. Actually, no, I need to be hit to gain rage, don't I? I don't particularly know how that interaction works, but No, hang on, this is reducing my damage by 1. Doesn't matter. Surely. Yeah. Spiked Scale has always been a very odd gem. I wish that chests got better later in the game. Ah, yeah, these fuckers again. Right. This one isn't so bad. The other one is just kind of annoying. I'll heal back. Right. You can get fucked. Thankfully, the Cleansing Flame is going to remove all the rage that they get. While I breathe in the winner. I kind of regret not taking the shark necklace or whatever it was earlier on. That would have given me a lot more rage on killing things. And sure, it's only 6, but I attacked twice with my primary weapon. My new primary. Alright. Just add 3 here. I didn't get the Knight's Armor. Main reason I didn't get the Knight's Armor is because it's now uncommon. Let's place that there. It looks prettier. Double Poison Potion. I need to use this dice at some point, but I've never had a really good opportunity for it. I could use the Battle Ring. I think I'd still probably rather use the Dark Wand for its instant damage. Yeah. Okay. That's basically all I can do. Maybe I should just take the flower. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to take the flower. While it isn't very useful for many things, it is good for one fight. Okay, new item. Engine Wand. Each turn if connected to 1 mana, removes 1 mana from connected network, deals 3 damage to all enemies. What? That seemed absolutely trash. Why would I use that? I mean, it is a common, but still. God, the Tower Shield. Tower Shield! I could buy that, and that would be worth like 1,000,000 armor. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I could move this around. It probably wouldn't give me more. Yeah, it's probably just worse than just having the Sapphire and other junk like that. I have nothing worth selling. The top hat, maybe? You know what? No, if I add haste to myself, the top hat does stuff. None of this is particularly useful. Pacifist Ring. No thankies, McSpankies. You guys just aren't doing anything. Your weak is counteracted by my rage. Thus proving that anger is a much more effective weapon than well, it's just a very effective weapon. So that doesn't disable the alloy. Or at least it doesn't seem so. Good. Dice. More dice. There's the chef's hat. Yeah, sure, why not? Here you go. Finance my... I don't think there's anything else left to buy that's worthwhile here. Out of keys, as I always am. So I dump them off as soon as I can. Okay. Attack optimally, Spartan. Yeah, whatever. I really don't like that curse costs 2 energy. Like, one of the reasons why Pochette has so much trouble in this area is because she only has 2 energy. And this fucking guy just instantly destroys every strategy you have if he manages to curse you. Also diamond, really good. That's great. Put it there. Is it better there? It's probably better to buff the plasma sword. It does like no damage. It's just there to buff the Vorpal blade. But it is there, I guess. Yeah. Anything else? I rage. So I messed up a run once because I thought that one of my weapons was a melee weapon, but it wasn't. Yeah, never making that mistake again. How many forge slots does this have? It has 3. You know what? I'm going to go sell some of my useless junk. So I can get enough cash. I can sell one more thing. You know what? I don't need gold after this. Time to put rage on my Vorpal blade. Maybe I should have done rage this entire time, but probably would have been better on a different weapon in that case. And here we are at the gathering of Among Us. Get shit on. Yeah. So it does 24. Oh my god, if only I had 1 extra damage. Right. 34, 37 twice. That's how you do it. You know what? Might as well grab a Mana Stone just to deal a bit more, little bit more extra damage. Moles are the best gamers. Alright, let's see what you got. Garbage. I don't want that. Ethereal Whetstone. Weapons in this column get 200 bonus damage this combat. That wasn't the same curse, probably, but, okay, fine. -5 health for me. Put that there. Actually, you know what? There you go. I'm gonna use this against the boss and give it triple damage. Even though it doesn't work for, rage. Yeah, rage gets into account after damage modifiers. That's just how it works. I don't know why I bothered. Actually, you know what? I know why I bothered selling that. It's because it removes 1 energy every turn. It's fucking trash. I probably should have actually taken a look at it. It probably doesn't do that anymore. You're gonna be yelling at me like, oh, Spartan, you should have been paying attention. Because it doesn't do that anymore. If you had actually looked at the fucking item, you would have known. But no, I didn't. I chose not to. Behold my haste. How much damage does this do? Plenty. You think you can beat me? Take it, bitch. What curse have you got? Oh no, 2 mana. Whatever will I do? That was kind of pathetic. Like, these weird frozen bosses are usually weaker than the actual enemies. Alright. Hey, Coral. Coral really doesn't work with this thing. Did this get changed? Nope. And, yeah, it's still the same. Alright, well, that's fine. Successful run with the new magic system, I guess, which I didn't interact with. Wonderful. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, well, that'll be the end of this video. I will catch you at some later point. Of which, I'll probably do more of this game. Item reworks are coming soon. Hang on, is the... Where's the... There's a thing, isn't there? Yeah, there's a compendium here, but only in-game. Interesting. Yep, okay, no, it is exactly the same. Interesting that it cannot be found by some characters. Can't be found by Tote, despite the fact that, you know, usually Frog is magic. Skull? I've never found this item. Translation not found for key. Interesting. I guess this is still buggy. Oh well. Well, good to know. But yeah, where's armor? Armor. I guess it's sorted alphabetically. There we go, armor. The knight's armor changed. Adjacent and diagonal shields get 2 block. It now has 6 block instead, but it only has 1 forge slot, so it's a bit weaker because you can't add +2 energy to it, which is a shame that it got nerfed like this, but it was, like, honestly the best armor in the game, pretty much. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm not continuing, like, this run that I have here because this was an old run. I've already beaten it. I think it's bugged because this is a very old save. But yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, goodbye.